Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the United Gamedom podcast. It is I, Dow, here, and this is episode 51. And we're recording this on a Sunday evening here and a Sunday afternoon in your part of the world. Isn't that right, Dennis?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's like 1 o'clock now, so yeah, it's the afternoon. I'm let's say, tired from my night last night because went out and had some couple of drinks with a couple of fine friends and had some fun. So let's say I didn't sleep I didn't sleep very well last night, so kept waking up for I don't know what reason. And you know when you can't sleep and you just wake up for all these stupid reasons whatsoever.
Yeah, because you have like a million thoughts in your head or whatever, and you just can't get them out.
Yeah, exactly. So I wasn't drunk or anything, but I just something like stuff was bothering me in my head, and I kept waking up. So I didn't get a very good night's sleep. So if you hear me like incoherently babble more than I usually do, well, that's it. That's the reason why. So
Chances are it's just that there's a good and getting out sleep. I got I got a bit good sleep though. I got like what 10, 11 hours pretty much.
yeah,
So
I think
it's been surprising because I was fucking dead tired. I was watching something on MJ Bomb and just was falling asleep though, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go to bed because I was falling asleep and dead ass tired. So it was.
yeah, that's what happened to me when I got home. I watched the Thursday night throwdown with the Star Trek thing, and I just
Yeah,
freaking fell asleep during it. So it really
that
bored.
boring, eh?
Oh yeah, it really bored the hell out of me this week. So
Yeah, like Brad as well because I seen that seen it someone linked though and I seen like a gif of it of Brad asleep.
yeah, Brad
He was
dozing
like
off.
waking up.
Yeah, I actually fell asleep during that thing. Jeez. I mean, it wasn't that great. I don't know. MMOs don't really make for good, good videos. I guess I don't know. Maybe it's just me or.
The last time they had Star Trek Online TNT, it was when they collaborated with doing the Cards Against Humanity, which was a lot better.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was different since the Cards Against Humanity guys were there and all.
Which was one of my favorite TNTs.
Mhm.
Well, it wasn't no the cards they were playing Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah.
Bunch of them though. This sort of war.
Mhm.
I think this was before this was before they moved.
Okay.
This is like early January, I think, of last year.
Okay.
I think it was. So
Yeah. Apparently, it's a very good TNT that one. So I
yeah,
haven't
and
seen it.
I know that other one you liked, the one I did a few weeks ago. I think it was the You Don't Know Jack.
Yeah, that one was great. That was a great one.
I've still yet to watch it. A lot of fucking videos I've still yet to watch. It's just too damn. Only 24 hours in a day.
Yeah.
Wish there was more sometimes.
Yeah. Exactly.
But anyway, welcome along once again to another episode. We are going to talk about one thing a lot,
Yeah.
but I'll leave that till later, of course, because that's one of the main big gaming news of this week, so the week there. So it was, of course, we're talking about the Xbox One, the Xbox reveal, pretty
Yeah.
much, and also I'm gonna put actual add another news segment and another news in the outline because something just came out shortly before we started recording.
Really.
I don't know if you checked the tweets or from people though, but the Curiosity Cube
Oh yeah.
is finished.
Mhm.
So it is. It's finally finished. Since November, I think they've been doing that, and what 7 months, pretty 6 months it's taken
Mhm.
for someone to get to the middle. So I'll talk about it though briefly later in the news section. But anyway, first of all, of course, the games we've been playing. So what have you been playing this week, Dennis?
Well, it was a semi-quiet week, I guess you could say. Continued playing Grand Theft Auto 4. Played a bit of that. I'm actually right now. I'm at when Roman's house and his and the taxi depot burned down, and you moved to the Bohan to the other island in Liberty City,
Oh,
the
okay.
second island there. So that's where I'm at. I did maybe one or two missions after that, but that's pretty much where I am. I haven't really touched that game in maybe since Tuesday or Wednesday. So, I played, to me, I played my fill of Grand Theft Auto 4. Um, I just got to a point where I'm like, oh, okay, well, as we criticized before, the missions are very repetitive. Seems to be the same thing over and over again. So that kind of bored the hell out of me, and.
Yeah, just that's really it. That's the main reason why I don't think that game's as great as people say it is, because it's the same
Yeah.
kind of mission. You go to this point, shoot a bunch of
hmm
fellas, drive back or something. That's pretty much all there is. There's no variety in that there whatsoever.
No, not a whole lot of variety, so I kind of abandoned that game early on. I knew I wasn't going to finish it, so might go back to it a little bit, but I doubt it. Um, I also played Fallout New Vegas, which I got, I think, middle of the week, and have been playing that pretty much nonstop since then. It sucked me back into its marvelous world that it presents you. I mean, I wanted to get Fallout 3, but I read online that it crashes a whole lot. You need to really go fiddle into the INI files and add some lines and all that. And I don't want to do that again. So I did it for GTA 4 to get it running with the ice enhancer thing. So I kind of don't want to do it again. I said, fuck, I'll just download New Vegas, which still is a pretty good game. It's still a whole lot of fun, even though Fallout 3 is my favorite, of all time. But uh, New Vegas is still a whole lot of fun. I'm playing as a female this time around, and I'm trying to be a badass. Just like a fucking asshole is going around and, doing all sorts of crap. So, I meet some caravans on the road and I just shoot them in the back and loot their stuff and, stuff like that. So,
You dick.
yeah, being a total asshole since the beginning. So, it's very enjoyable because that game, you can play it once and never see some stuff and then play it a second time and be like a totally new experience. Like it's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, I haven't seen this before. This is cool. This is new. Okay. That's what I like. That's what I love of these games. You never, of course, if you play it 50 times in a row, maybe you'll see the same thing a couple of times. But, I mean, I haven't played it since it came out. I think it 2011,
10.
2010, yeah. So I haven't played it since that time. And when I played it the first time around, I used a what do you call it? The walkthrough, kind of a walkthrough thing. I
Okay.
bought the book, like
Oh,
the
a strategy guide?
strategy guide, yeah, to to Fallout New Vegas, and I kept following the strategy guide, like word per word, doing everything that they said in the strategy guide, and that doesn't make for a very good experience. So I said, oh, fuck it, I'll just go, just all in and do whatever. If I get killed, I get killed, whatever, we'll see what happens. So that's what I'm doing right now, playing Fallout New Vegas. Very, very good game, very enjoyable. Uh,
How big's the strategy guide now?
how big is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a couple, probably 700-800 pages,
Okay.
something like that. So.
I doubt it's probably bigger than Skyrim's though, because Skyrim's is
Oh
massive.
yeah, Skyrim. Yeah, I think Skyrim has more side quests than Fallout New Vegas does.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's still pretty big. Um, the thing that I love on the PC is that it's instantaneous. Like on the Xbox, if you went in, even if you had it installed on your hard drive, if you went into a room, like it'd take forever to load. You go into a house or and when you go back outside, the time that it takes to load was incredibly long. And on PC, it's like instantaneous. Like you open the door. When you go in a place for a first time, it might take, 2 or 3 seconds. But after that, it's instantaneous. So that's really cool. That helps with the experience a whole lot. So and the game looks gorgeous on PC, so it looks really good.
Yeah, and there'll probably be loads of mods out there as well for it though,
Yeah,
which if you're interested in, you can check out as well.
yeah. I read up on it, and there are a couple of mods, yeah, out there, but I kind of want my experience to be pure, so I want to add like flying cars or whatever and stuff like that. So, um,
You got the Ultimate Edition as well, didn't you? The
yeah,
all of the
yeah,
DLC.
I have all the DLC. I played all of it except one. The final one, I never got around to playing it. I can't remember what the name of the final one was, but
I forget as well though. I know one of them's called Dead Money or something, and another one's called New World Blues or something.
yeah, I played both of those. Uh, Dead Money wasn't very good, but it's more of a stealth kind of a thing, which I don't really like in that game. So, um, but yeah, the Old World Blues was awesome. That's an awesome one with the robots and all that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I heard it's good. Like I need to get into that game though. The fact is that that's just never really played much of it though. But I'd say like if right when I got it, like just played like an hour or so at the
Yeah,
best. Just, I might go around and play it though, but I should have put it on my summer backlog challenge. But unfortunately, I didn't do that.
yeah, but yeah, it's a very good game. To me, it's pretty excellent. Shooter as well as an RPG and action adventure all at the same time. So it's
Mm.
pretty good, pretty cool game. And a game that I played for about 10 minutes. I wanted to play more, but had a technical difficulties with the game is Call of Juarez Gunslinger. Like I had absolutely no interest in that game whatsoever until well I started reading on Twitter people going, "Hey, this is a pretty cool game. It's pretty good. It's pretty good." So I was like, "Oh, okay, kind of interested." And then the quick look came out on Saturday. I checked it out and I was like, "Yep, I want this game. This game looks pretty awesome." So bought it, started playing it, and when I'm in the game, when I'm playing the game, the sound cuts off completely. Like there's no more sound at all. And if I go into the start menu, the sound comes back, which is kind of weird. So I read up on that, and apparently I need to fix something in my. It's a problem with the game because a whole lot of people have reported that problem in the forums and all that. And Techland says that it will be fixed in the 1.2 patch because the 1.1 is out right now, but it'll be fixed in the 1.2 patch. Um, but for now, they say to adjust your. It happens if you use a headset to play. So if it's a USB headset, you're gonna have some problems playing the game. So they said to put the USB headset at 16 hertz and put it in stereo instead of 5.1 or 7.1 surround. So that's what I'll try later today. See if I can get some Gunslinger going. I barely touched the game. I barely played it, so I can't really
Yes,
comment.
I just find that strange though because I finished it there yesterday,
Mhm.
and I never experienced that problem whatsoever. Like I played through the game, never had encountered any sound problems or whatsoever.
Mhm.
So I just found it strange when you downloaded it and then you started. I was like, okay, I'm getting no sound here. I was like, okay, that's strange, because I never experienced it
Yeah.
though. And I was playing a bit of it there yesterday when I was talking with you on Skype, and it
Yeah.
was working all right.
Yeah. At
So
first, I thought it was Skype. I was like, "Oh, this is Skype. Skype's doing this." So I disconnected from Skype and kept on doing it. Then I rebooted my computer and just played directly in the game, and it kept on doing it. So I went on the forums, and that's when I saw a couple of posts about it. Some people having problems. So yeah, it's not very fun when every other Steam game plays without any problem. I have no problem at all. So I get to this game and it's fucked up. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll try and fiddle with it with the sound and all that. See how it goes because it looks like a very interesting game. Looks like a whole ton of fun. So
yeah, like I said, I finished it there last night, so I did, and I really did enjoy it though.
hmm
It's like a really good game.
like the game came out of nowhere, like absolutely nowhere, and people are praising it, saying it's very good and enjoying it and all that. So
I didn't even hear. I don't even think I've heard about this game until I saw a preview of it there a few weeks ago on GameSpot. I seen a preview video of it, and then I seen it. I said, "Oh, this looks interesting. This looks enjoyable. I'll have to make sure to keep an eye on it."
well, I announced it on the podcast. A couple of release dates, launch dates. Uh,
Yeah, but I don't remember. I forgot. I didn't remember that part. No,
hmm
didn't remember though.
I remembered the
But like the
game. I was
first,
like, oh, okay.
yeah, but the first footage I've seen of it was on that preview video because I never didn't see anything before that.
hmm
I said, "Hey, yeah, this looks good."
Yeah,
And I got like an 8 on GameSpot, and I think Patrick Clappett likes it, and I
yeah,
think it's some other people have quite liked it as well, which is nice because the last Call of Juarez games that's supposed to be pretty bad.
yeah. The cartel one.
Yeah,
hmm
which is like a modern one, and I heard it didn't really get that great reviews.
Yeah. So this one is looks pretty cool. I'll have more impressions next week. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed what I played of it. If you want, so that's pretty much
All the 5 minutes.
all of 5 minutes of it. Yeah. So that's pretty much what I've been playing. It's been a pretty quiet week. So I guess we'll send it out to you now. You play Gunslinger also, as you said.
Yes, I've played and finished Gunslinger. I got it there. I pre-purchased it last week, so I did
hmm
for the discounted price of £8.99 for so £9 rather than £11.99 I was going for.
hmm
I got it along with Call of Juarez Bound in Blood, which was the second in the series, which I recommend you check out because I really enjoyed that game as well. It's a well, Call of Juarez is basically called. It was like Call of Juarez and it's Call of Juarez Bound in Blood. And Call of Juarez Bound in Blood is actually a prequel to the first game,
hmm
so it is. And the third one's a modern one, which is apparently supposed to be like a descendant of one of the brothers in Call of Juarez Bound in Blood.
hmm
And this one is I don't know if this takes like there is. Of course, goes back to the western now and. The narration in this is very interesting now because you play this guy called Silas Graves,
hmm
who's this old time like westerner outlaw, like bounty hunter, and he goes to this bar and basically he talks to a bunch of people and tells them of his stories that he's like these jobs he's had like going around like you know fighting with Billy the Kid or trying to track down some of these infamous western characters like Butch Cassidy and Jesse James and the like, and some of these other ones as well.
hmm
And they pretty much it's like told through sort of through flashback. You experience these, you go through these different missions, and he's like narrating them. And sometimes, like when during the game as well, during when you're playing the game, he talks about like certain experiences he's had, like I'm surrounded by 100 cowboys all of a sudden here now, and it basically shows it up on screen. And sometimes it goes to certain points, like, wait a minute, that didn't happen that way, and he just like it goes like winds back.
hmm
So he does like there's a point where you go into this like mine or something, and then at the end of it you go and you flop, and all of a sudden you get killed for some reason, and he's just but I didn't, and then you wind back, and then you go the other way because he didn't. That's not the way I went. So it's like certain little wee cool little narrative touches like that there, and sometimes you go to these little locations and all of a sudden, um, they split up all of a sudden where like ladders come up, like all of a sudden pair,
hmm
when it didn't pair before, and just show you like to get to the next area and that there, and it's kind of like a sort of there's a story mode like I said there, like it's kind of like arcadey though because you could get scores, like high scores, but the thing is that like the better the score you get, like more combos and that there, the easier it is to level up because the scores indicate your are accumulate to your XP.
hmm
So whenever you fill up the bar, then you can, of course, level up and choose skills where it's like, dual wield pistols or get more ammo capacity or, have a better concentration um, length though, because concentration's like, of course, when you slow down and basically your enemies are marked as red then, therefore it's easy to see them and then you can shoot them in the head and things like that there and
hmm
rack up your combo though and that's kind of the basics of the gameplay now, and Of course, there's of course these duel as well. We basically, of course, you know what duels are. Where
Hmm.
you have your hand to your near the pistol, and you sort of try to circle your opponent out and try to like draw your pistol before he does. And the way it is, you have to try to focus on him and get a high percentage of focus and also a high percentage of speed,
Hmm.
so you can actually draw quick and take him down. And sometimes that's not that easy though, because sometimes it's hard to sort of look between them though, because sometimes you're going to focus and all of a sudden your speed's going down and vice versa. So it's easy, it's kind of tricky sometimes to sort of kind of focus on the two of them. Now you have to sort of focus on one and then just go back to the other as quick as possible. Um, but I really did enjoy the game though. Like it's probably about maybe 4 or 5 hours.
Hmm.
I'll say it is, but that's like for what I paid of it. I got my money's worth though. It's a very enjoyable game. Like the game looks really great on the PC when you have it on the highest
Yeah.
settings. Like it's a downloadable game, but it still looks a really nice game. Though there's a lot of lovely scenery, so there is in the game. Like the level design is like you're going to see the same kind of style. Like of course it's the western. You're going to see these towns and like forestry areas and that there. But the way the levels are designed are very enjoyable. It's not like a slog going through them though,
Hmm.
and fighting the different enemies and like there's not a whole lot of weapons though, which of course is not going to be like all you have is like you either the dual pistols, but you have these different kinds of ones where you have like the ranger or like the quick shooter, and there's like the rifle or sawed-off rifle and like shotgun as well,
Hmm.
and of course you like dynamite, which is like of course your grenades pretty much
Yeah.
in this era. Um, but like I said, it's like I paid £9 for it, and I really did enjoy it though, and um, the ending I did kind of saw coming though. I had a feeling that was going to be the ending though.
Hmm.
I'm not going to spoil things for you here, but just let me know when you ever finish the game. Did you see what that ending was going to be?
Okay. No problem.
Um, you should probably have it finished next week anyway, because say not that long a game. It's 4 or 5 hours, and therefore thoroughly recommend people check it out. It's very good
Hmm.
first person shooter, Western first person shooter, and I just wish there was more games set in the Western era.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a great era. It's really fun to play through. The Western types, not always with laser guns or whatever.
Yeah, like our modern like there's just I think they need to go back to Western stuff, because there's not a whole lot of games set in that era where flipping like World War Two of course is played out,
Hmm.
and the modern military shooters getting played out now as well. So let's have some like
Yeah.
either shooters or sort of like action adventure games set in the Western.
Yeah. Go back to the old stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cause like remember playing like I like Red Dead Redemption was a great game. Gun I thought was a really
Oh yeah.
enjoyable game as well.
Gun was great. I love that game.
Um, and there's a few other ones there as well. Like I got Red Dead Revolver there with some of the games I got for my birthday.
Hmm.
So I did. And the next game is kind of a western as well, but it's like kind of well, I think it's set in the that time though. He plays this sort of western guy. I think his name's Jericho, but like it's like this kind of sort of gothic dark western style, because you fight all these like dark creatures like skeletons and these monsters and all that there.
Hmm.
Uh but I didn't play much of it though. But it's a first person shooter as well, and got on the Xbox there this week, and I only played like maybe 30-45 minutes of it though, and it seems cool. So it does.
Yeah.
So say I haven't played much of it though. Um, but yeah, it seems a good game as well. Um, Under Defeat HD, which is this HD version of this shoot 'em up called Under Defeat, where you basically control this chopper, and you could control this just basically go through these levels, of course, destroying all sorts of weaponry like tanks and ships and all that there, and
Hmm.
you know what you expect from your shoot 'em up. But this game's not easy.
No.
I only got to the I think the third stage. I think there's 10 or so. We've got to the third stage, because all you have is like you can put your lives up though, but I don't think there's a way. I don't think there's like unlimited continues now. I don't think there is. I think there's only the three continues, and that's it. The two continues, and that's it.
Okay.
And the number of lives you have, so it's not that easy though. But hopefully, I'll try to finish it though, because if I get good at it, I can probably easily finish this one as well. Yoshi's Island didn't really play much of though. I just tend to play it from time to time at work. I'm just really slowly going through that game pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, I'm still playing Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, which I just played some there before starting recording, and I just beat the main boss of the Torvis Bog area, so I think I'm about halfway through the game now.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, really enjoying that, and that's one of my games on my summer backlog challenge since I've taken part in Stephanie's summer backlog challenge again, since she has her video up for that there. She does that every year, and a bunch of people do videos showing off their games, and that's one of them.
Okay.
And that is pretty much it. It's a very quick
Yeah.
games we've been playing, because I haven't really been playing. Like, I didn't even touch any games until, like, barely touched anything early this week, though.
Mm-hmm.
So I did. So
Yeah, I didn't
now we
feel
got
like
to,
playing myself like at the middle of the week. I was like, I don't feel like playing any games right now. You know, like I looked at some games and was like, no, I don't want to play that. I don't want to play. You know, how it goes. You kind of want to play. You don't want to play anything. So anyway, I came up with you know, Fallout. So enjoying that one a whole lot.
yeah. Yeah, and I'll say I need to go play that sometime though, but not at the moment though. Maybe sometime during the next year or something.
Yeah.
Because the thing, I have picked a bunch of games to play through the summer backlog. I know I'm not going to go through all of them now, but I was trying to get through much as possible now, because until really August though, there's not really a whole lot for me that I want to get that's coming out.
Mhm.
Like, there's a Last of Us, which seems interesting. Remember Me, I might get. And there's Mario and Luigi in July. I don't know if there's anything else in that month. But then when the end of August hits, though, it's like 3 games I want to get in the space of like 2 weeks.
Mhm.
It's like Saints Row 4, Wonderful 101, and Rayman Legends. So
Yeah. Everything comes
I
out at the
know,
same time. Yeah.
yeah, and I definitely know once August, that date, August hits though, and Saints Row 4 comes out, we'll basically be playing the shit out of that
Oh
game
yeah.
co-op
Yep.
on the PC.
Indeed.
Sorry, Derek.
Yep. It's going to be a PC. Bang it on PC this time around. Not going for the Xbox. Not this time.
No.
So.
Because the fact is, though, if I want to play it on co-op on Xbox, I'd have to renew my Xbox Live,
Mhm.
which I actually think is expired today or expired yesterday.
Yeah, that's right. You didn't renew your
No,
Xbox
because I
Live.
was waiting on the event, and like, E3 perhaps, and then to see if there's anything that entitled me to resubscribe to it, and no, they didn't show me anything that's worth resubscribing to it though. So I'm done with Xbox Live for the time being. Um, when does yours expire?
The end of the year.
End of the year, and I assume you'd be the same way.
Yeah, same way for me. I'm not going to renew the Xbox Gold. Well, probably not. I'm not sure, but I don't think I will. I don't think I will renew it. So.
There's no point now, is there? Because you don't really play online in it anymore, do you?
What'd you say?
Yeah, there's no point now because you don't really play it much online now, do
Yeah,
you?
exactly. No, I don't play a whole lot on the Xbox, so there's no point for me to renew. I play pretty much on PC, so won't renew it on Xbox. I highly doubt it. So highly doubt it.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same way now. Like, well, I don't know what the last game I really played online with on. I think it may have been Borderlands 2, I guess.
Pretty much.
Well, like a good bit though. But I actually played a bit of that Arctic Rain, so but it wasn't worth it though, to tell you the truth. And that's pretty much it. It's not really that much. It's just Xbox Live's really done now. There's no point me like subscribing to it anymore because I don't really play online, and none of the other features they have is worth paying the money for, even if it's not that expensive though. But why am I paying for this anyway when there's nothing there that's appealing to me? That's at the end of the day. Anyway, do you want to talk about anything else before we head into the news?
No, let's go with the news.
Okie dokie. So there's a few news stories here this week. Now we'll try to go through these maybe probably as quickly as possible and talk about the main subject, which we'll probably spend a good time ranting about. The first one is Assassin's Creed movie coming May 2015, says report. It says a new report suggests that the upcoming Assassin's Creed movie could reach cinemas on May 22nd, 2015.
Yeah.
An update on Box Office Mojo pegs the May 2015 release date. The in-production movie stars Michael Fassbender in a lead role and a screenplay penned by Michael Leslie. So, do you think this will be the case?
Yeah, I think well, they have actors, they got screenwriters, so they seem to have a date now. So yeah, I think the Assassin's Creed movie is going to happen. It'll happen.
And do you think it will be any good?
All that I really don't know, but yeah, I mean, I hope it is because they have a whole lot of story that they can do with the Assassin's Creed series. So I hope it's good. I really do, but we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, but we know that video game movies for the most part tend to not be that great though.
Yeah.
Like some of them are decent though.
Mhm.
Like the Mortal Kombat one and Prince of Persia: Sands of Time one was pretty decent.
Yeah.
But other ones, most of them tend to suck the big one.
The first Tomb Raider was pretty good, I thought.
I never seen them.
No. Yeah, that one was
No,
pretty good.
yeah. I heard that I actually didn't hear any good feedback on any of those films to tell you the truth.
Yeah, well, I mean, no, it didn't get incredible feedback, but it was still a decent movie.
Yeah. But anyway, let's see if it's going to be the case though. So that'll be another film to add to the other ones coming out that
Yeah.
year, like the Avengers 2 and
Yep.
Star Wars Episode 7,
Exactly.
if they keep on schedule.
Mhm.
The next story is Resident Evil, BioShock voice actors behind Batman Arkham Origins.
Yeah.
So we know that last week that Kevin Conroy is coming back in the Batman Arkham Origins.
Yeah.
But he's not going to be, he's not actually going to be, of course, voicing Batman.
No.
Because we found out this week that'll be Roger Craig Smith who will be doing the voice of Batman.
Mhm.
And Roger Craig Smith, for those who don't know, is the voice of Ezio Auditore de Firenze
Yep.
in Assassin's Creed 2 trilogy. So, and also he's also provided the voice work for Chris Redfield in Resident Evil 6.
Mhm.
So that illustrious game that everyone loves
Yep.
to hate.
Yep.
And also Troy Baker, who's done voices like he's an established voice actor as well. So yeah, as I say, he's winner of the Batman series, having provided voice work for numerous characters in Batman Arkham City, including Harvey Dent and Robin. Baker most recently played, of course, Booker DeWitt in BioShock Infinite and will be heard as Joel in Naughty Dog's upcoming post-apocalyptic game, The Last of Us. Joel is the main character, is it?
Yep.
Okie dokie. Because I actually didn't know his name to tell the truth.
Mhm.
Because though long-time Batman voice actor Kevin Conroy will not play the Cape Crusader in Batman Arkham Origins, he has been confirmed for the game. So I assume he'll probably, like you said, that he might be a narrator.
Yeah, like I said, I said that last week. I said, yeah, he's probably going to be the narrator. Like you'll see, maybe Batman's going to be telling a story of his origins, and that's when we'll go back in time and see how it went down. So with Deathstroke and should be interesting. I think this.
Didn't we talk about this last episode?
Did we, or did we just talk about it privately? I can't remember now if it was on an episode or not.
Because we did it last Monday though, and I think we did talk about this.
I think we
already.
did, yeah, but nonetheless, it's still cool to see all these all these actors, these pretty popular voice actors, I guess, getting work in this one. So
yeah. And Batman Arkham City is actually another game on my summer backlog list. Because I still yet to finish that damn game.
Yeah, it's a hard one. It's pretty hard.
Um. Anyway, moving on. Let's you take over for a bit, Dennis, and see what the X News has in store for
All
us.
right. So, PlayStation 4 hardware teased by Sony hours before the next Xbox unveil. So I don't know if you guys have seen the video. Like it's like a teaser trailer for the PlayStation 4. Like you see like a blurry box, black box in the background, and then they show like clips of
Close-ups.
like air ducts or some stuff like that, vents and not air ducts but air vents of the PlayStation and stuff like that. And so kind of a little teaser trailer for the PlayStation 4. And they did that right before I think the day before the reveal for Xbox. So,
Yeah, pretty much try to steal some of their thunder, I guess. Is hey, here's a hardware tease, and I'm going to show it at E3.
yeah, exactly. So,
So strap yourselves in, guys, because the fact is the fact is the Sony PlayStation event though, like the Sony event back in February, went on for 2 hours, over two
yeah.
hours, and it didn't even bother showing it.
Mhm.
Um, the Xbox one only lasted an hour, and they showed it.
Yeah.
But we'll get into that soon enough, though, because we'll have a fair few things to say about it and what we liked or didn't like.
Mhm.
Um. So yeah, basically it's just showing like close up. So not really a long video. What was it, about 30 seconds or so?
Yeah, pretty
I think
much.
it is pretty
Mhm.
much just showing you. So and I think there was seeing someone on Twitter, I think sort of or somewhere, basically someone decided to sort of do like a draft, like a sort of a rendition of what it'll actually look like um, from the close up. So and it looked pretty interesting. Like they had like it looked like the same style as the PS3's console, but it had like the air fence
Mhm.
on the left side.
Yeah.
So it did.
Mhm.
So I'll be looking forward to see what it is. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be black box, which jeez Louise,
Yeah.
I'm getting kind of fucking bored with black
Hmm.
stuff.
Yeah, but as I said, it fits with pretty much everybody's TVs and stuff. So if you
Yeah, I
wanna,
guess.
you know, colorize, customize, that's how you go. Black. So it's pretty much the only way to get everything customized. So.
Yeah. Yeah, but there is like other ones as well. Anyway, it's like limited edition stuff, which is like different colors though.
Mhm. Yeah.
There's like white PS3s and all that there, but some of them are like Japan exclusive.
Yep.
Anyway, what's the next story,
Moving
Dennis?
on. Watch Dogs pre-order perks revealed.
Hooray!
So
Because there's more bloody pre-order perks, of course.
yeah.
As soon as are correspond to certain, yeah, of course, like pre-order at certain store to get this malarkey again.
Mhm. Again. Yeah. So gamers who pre-order at GameStop will get the Palace Pack mission, while Amazon shoppers will receive Signature Shot Pack. So, what are
The Palace
those?
Pack mission is a mission. It's a single player mission.
Yeah.
So it is. And also they will receive a Watchdog themed poster designed by DC and Marvel comic book artist Alex Ross.
Mhm.
And the one with the signature shot pack is a single player mission that unlocks a biometric assault rifle and the Black Viceroy's outfit when it is completed.
Yeah. So, any of
Players will see.
any of those
So
perks
I don't.
interest you?
No,
No.
I don't care anyway. Like so, I'll probably one of them or both of them or something I'll probably get for pre-order anyway. I have a pre-order in shop too.
Mhm.
But like, that's the thing though. But the fact is, so if you pre-order, the fact is they are going to be available to download anyway.
Mhm.
It's not like they're exclusive though. But if you just don't want to get it for free, pretty much, then get a pre-order
Yeah.
on like the one of those sides of things. Although some people like it's some people over in North America feel that what's the point of pre-ordering? Because sometimes you pre-order stuff and sometimes you don't actually get it the day it's supposed to come out.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or that if you didn't go to the store in time, that you don't get your pre-order. So
Yep.
it's already sold,
Mhm.
which I think is effing stupid. Like, what kind of policy is that?
Yeah, it's pretty fucked
Like,
up.
I,
I agree.
I don't like that policy whatsoever. Whereas, like, if I pre-order something here, chances are I usually get it the day before.
Yeah.
Um, rather than like having to go downtown and get it at the full price. And I usually get like a couple of pound off and get it the day before, which is always
Yeah.
nice. So,
And you
um,
know how I go, so I'll buy it on PC. It won't have any hassle or anything. So
yeah,
get home, download
yeah,
it, play it. That's it.
yeah. And sometimes you can, download and preload it
Yeah. Exactly.
as well. It's not always the case now. For some games you can't do that, and some you can. Um, like I couldn't download Call of Juarez Gunslinger until 6 p.m. when the store update on Wednesday. It's kind of sucked though, but it's not like that. It's apparently it's only for like the big games where you can start downloading them from 12:01
Mhm.
a.m. rather than 6 p.m. when that's the time. 6 p.m. here and or 10 a.m. in the States when everything resets and updates, etc.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's Watch Dogs. We're still looking forward to that game. It's coming out in November
Oh yeah. It's been
for
a good one.
PC, 360, PS3, and the next gen consoles.
Yeah.
So PS4 and the Xbox One.
Yep.
Um, The Simpsons writer signs on for Angry Birds movie. Now, this Emmy Award-winning John Vitti, who penned Mr. Plow episode, called Mr. Plow, that's my name, that name again is Mr. Plow,
Yeah.
is working on 2016 film based on Rovio's game. So yes, people, don't let your ears deceive you. There is going to be actual Angry Birds film because it's taken over the fucking world.
Yeah. Pretty much.
There's toys, there's fucking everything. There's all sorts of fucking Angry Birds memorabilia out there.
Merchandise. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's pretty much the most popular and the most successful sort of mobile game there ever has been.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I've never played much of it, though I don't see the fascination with it, to
Yeah, I
tell you
don't
the
either.
truth.
Like I played 10 minutes of that game and I was like, yeah, okay. That's Angry Birds. Okay, whatever.
Okay, yes, what you do is fling a bunch of birds at these obstacles and try to destroy as much of the pigs as possible or something, isn't it? To try to get 3 stars. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, that's fun for like 5-10 minutes though, but then you don't really want to play this game again.
Yeah, my youngest nephew loves it though. He has all of them. He has some Angry Birds T-shirts. He has Angry Birds, I think, backpack for school. So yeah, he loves he loves his Angry Birds. So he really loves that game.
Yeah, it's a very popular game, and I know a lot of people, like your nephew, say like he loves
Yeah.
it, and a lot of people out there absolutely love it as well, and like love that. Like there's so many different versions of it as well. It's not just Angry Birds. There's like Angry Birds Seasons. There's Angry Birds Rio. There's just even a fucking Star Wars Angry
Yeah,
Birds.
that one's pretty cool though. That one's fun.
Is there going to be a Lord of the Rings one next?
Yeah.
Time will tell.
Yep.
Anyway, Fiddy is a comedy veteran. He won an Emmy Award for his contributions to King of the Hill and has written numerous episodes of The Simpsons, including Mr. Plow. His credits also include Saturday Night Live, The Office, The Ali G Show, and The Larry Sanders Show.
Hmm.
He also shared writing credit on full films like The Simpsons movie, which is good, and The Alvin and the Chipmunks, which is not.
Which is pretty horrible. Yeah.
Yeah. I did watch the cartoon back in the day though, but I'm sure those films are horrible.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what type of movie it's gonna be. Is it gonna be live action? Is it gonna be?
It has to be an animated one. It's not going to be live action, because that'll be fucking stupid. Take a look at fucking the Smurfs, for example.
Yeah. Oh, this week's Escape from Mount Stupid was Angry Birds.
No.
Okay, because I've never seen this one before. You said the bottom of the
Okay.
page. It's there.
Yeah, I don't think it loads up anything, does it? It's not Escape from HQ. It's just a mini thing, so it is. It's not like a. It's probably just a little wee thing showing the popularity of it though, but it's not like an actual Escape from my Stupid full episode now.
Oh, okay. I thought it was. I thought.
But yeah, Angry Birds still taking over the world, one download at a time.
Yeah.
The next story is Wii U Basic falls to $240 at Target.
Yep.
So yeah, apparently it's going down in price. So that go UK retailer cuts price in basic model of Nintendo's latest console by 20%. No other retailers follow suit. So yeah, probably just trying to get some sales, I guess.
Yeah, because that console is not selling at all. So. Yep.
I don't know how much it's done over the last like month or so though. But like early at the year, it was pretty terribly.
Pretty mediocre, yes.
Yeah.
There's no games on it, so what are you gonna do? There's no games
Yeah,
on
there
the
hasn't
Wii.
been really. Yeah, like the last release for it was Lego City Undercover, pretty much, and that was like last month
Yep.
or like March, end of March or so, and that's really been it though. There's not really anything coming out for the next 3 months. Like there's the Super Luigi U DLC for New Super Mario Brothers U.
Mm-hmm.
There's Pikmin 3. There's a Wonderful 101 though, and hopefully at E3 there's stuff that's actually shows that there's actually the Wii U actually has games coming out.
Well, they're doing their own little show.
They're doing their Nintendo Direct.
Yep.
So they are. I forget when exactly though, but it's shortly before E3 anyway.
Mm-hmm.
They'll have like the stuff there. It's for like Mario Kart, and Super Smash Brothers, which, of course, Nintendo franchises. Like all I really would care about is like what the next Mario game's going to be like, because Super Mario Galaxy games were awesome.
Yep. That's what I heard. I played a little bit of the first one, but yeah, it was pretty cool. I have to admit.
Yeah, that's the best Mario game to come out in the last 5-6 years. Mario Galaxy games. Like some people love Super Mario 3D Land. They think it's better than Mario Galaxy, and I have to disagree.
Yeah.
3D Land's a good game though. It's a very good game, but Galaxy's much better. Because the fact is, the 3D Land doesn't really get really good until like the second half.
Okay.
It's like there's 8 worlds, and then there's like another 8 worlds, and then there's this super hard level there which you have to basically fully complete the damn game, get every single coin, get all the gold checkpoints, which is like flag poles, which you have to basically go on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Then and you have to do that, and you have to like do that with Luigi and all that there as well. Like, gee, it's like you have to do a lot to do that now, and I just like, nope, not gonna bother. I just watched it on YouTube, the level, and yeah, some of it looks pretty tricky. So it says Target's Wii U price cut follows multiple markdowns in the United Kingdom supermarket Asda. At one point, the Wii U Basic model was going for £149 at the retailer, though the price has been bumped back up to £199. So it was nearly £100 off it there when it came out launch there at Asda, and it's back up to £199. But the thing is, so a lot of people are probably going for the premium one because it has like the more memory and of course the Nintendo Land game.
Yeah.
So
does it still come with Zombie U also?
No, that was just the one I got.
Okay.
That's a premium bundle which came with the Zombie U and the Pro Controller, but that didn't come with Nintendo Land now.
Okay.
It was just that game and that there. And actually, to tell you the truth though, I just rather would have just gotten Nintendo Land now if I knew Zombie U was that kind of mediocre.
Yeah.
But anyway, so it's always sold 3.45 million units worldwide, and it reportedly only 55,000 systems in the United States during April.
Wow.
So, apologise for lack of software, saying this will be corrected beginning in August with the release of Pikmin 3. Yeah, but Pikmin 3 was supposed to come out in launch window.
Yep.
Launch window. And it's August. 9 months after it's come out.
Yeah, and that's still 2 months away. So they won't sell anything in June or July. That's still a while away. August. The end of August even.
Yeah.
So
It's here at it's coming out here at the end of July and the start of August in North America.
yeah, start of
And
August. Okay. Yeah.
I don't care about Pikmin 3, quite frankly though. The one
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to is 100 wonderful oh, wonderful 101, which again was another game that said launch window.
Yeah.
Again, 9 months after it's come out. So
Nintendo.
that's the problem with Nintendo though. If they say like certain games come out, you can't take their word
Yeah, it's coming out
because
launched window, which means 2 years after
yeah,
the console's been launched.
yeah,
But yeah, no, I'm exaggerating, but yeah, that's not.
yeah. But like 9 months launch windows, launch window. I think this saying was between the launch and March.
Hmm.
I think it was. I think that was the what they indicated was the launch window or something.
It's too bad
But
though, because people who bought a Wii U and actually know what it is, because I know some people, they didn't know it was a console. They thought it was the freaking tablet that went with the regular Wii. Like a whole lot of people, like that have no idea what it is. It's like, oh, it's just a tablet. They don't know there's a console behind that. So, it's kind of
But that was Nintendo's fault though for not basically explaining, hey, this is a new console. And the name didn't matter. The name didn't help matters either. Like Wii U is a stupid name.
yeah. And then they go, well, people who don't know, they go to the store and they say, hey, can I have that tablet for my Wii? And then the guy go, well, it's not just a tablet, it's a console. You have to buy the whole console. And they're like, okay, well, fuck this. I already have a Wii, so whatever. That's probably how it goes for a couple of people. I don't mean
And they haven't
gamers, but
started selling those gamepads either though. Even though like they did say like last year that they're gonna have certain games gonna have show two of them.
yeah,
Like maybe
separately.
have two,
Yeah.
but
Hmm.
the fact is, I don't know if they're actually going to do that now. If there's actually going to be any games that's going to require, or you can have two gamepads, because most part you can have the gamepad and like a bunch of
Yeah.
Wiimotes.
The
So,
idea behind the gamepad is great. I mean, I saw a Wii U when I did that little competition at the beginning of the year there, and I played some
mm,
games on the Wii U, and I found it fascinating that you could play Mario on your pad and not even look at the TV. That was pretty cool. I mean, that's fun. But, it's not everybody that wants it that way. You know what I mean? It's like, oh,
yeah,
like we'll talk in a couple of minutes about the Xbox One. And I'm not the guy who's going to sit around his living room yelling at my Xbox. It's like, Xbox, open this. Xbox, go there. Xbox.
Xbox suck my cock.
Yeah. It's kind of just, to me, it's ridiculous. That's not video gaming to me. So, you know. Anyway, who knows? Maybe Nintendo's going to come out the big winner of this generation. Who knows? The way things
And
are
we'll
going.
hear Dennis's detailed thoughts on the Xbox One soon
Yep.
enough.
We're getting there.
Um, you go on with the next story,
Yeah,
Dennis.
so EA teases a new Star Wars Battlefront game, which is actually very interesting. I know you like those games, and
Yeah, I like the Battlefront games. They're very enjoyable
yeah,
games. Best-selling Star Wars games of all time as well.
and I think GameSpot just went down because I can't go on the link. So, uh,
Yeah, I have it here, so I do
okay,
anyway. I'll go for it. It's the CFO, Blake Jorgensen, says the opportunity to make a new Battlefront game is very exciting. NBA Live 4 confirmed for next gen. Okay. AI will publish current gen games through 2017.
yeah. There's only just a little part talking about Star Wars at the top of the article.
Yes, Taser, one of the multiple in development Star Wars titles, is an all-new Battlefront game. During the technology conference, CFO Blake Jorgensen offered the hint. The opportunity to do a new Battlefront, for example, which is one of the very popular Star Wars games, or some of the other traditional games that were made, is very exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited.
The
I hope they're.
Star Wars Battlefront 3, despite never actually being announced, was reportedly 99% complete, though this game was contested.
No.
There was someone actually did a live stream or something of a build of Star Wars Battlefront 3 there a few weeks ago. I don't know if you checked it now, did you?
No, I didn't see that.
Like there was someone doing a straight, like I have a video of it there. It's probably some up there. It's probably up around the net somewhere now,
Hmm.
where they play the build of it, and it looked pretty good. It looked pretty interesting. So was.
Hmm.
So it did.
I know Battlefront 2 was awesome. Oh, it was a great game.
Yeah, like I got it when it came out. It was launched here the same day as the Revenge of the Sith DVD,
Hmm.
and I got both of them. So I did. I remember going to Morrison's in Edinburgh because I was in university at the time and getting both of them.
Yeah.
31st of October. They were both out in Halloween. I remember that specifically.
Hmm.
But yeah, if it's a new Battlefront game, count me in.
Yep. Those games are great. So.
And the next story
Yeah.
is Dennis.
Continuing on, Grand Theft Auto 5 premium bundles revealed. So, GTA 5 gets a premium bundle. And do I have access to the site? Yes, I do. Okay. So, it's a $150 collector's edition. Includes money bag, snapback hat, blueprint map, artwork, and various in-game items and bonuses. All pre-orders receive access to Pilot Atomic Blimp Vehicle. What the fuck is that? Okay. Okay. So, have you seen the images for this?
I did see it there the other day, and it's not worth $150 in my honest opinion.
No, but that hat looks cool. That hat looks really awesome. That Los Santos hat. Dude, that looks great.
Yeah, but it's the same way. Like I thought the last one was just basically what was in it was like a lockbox and that there.
Yeah.
But that was I think I was only on $99 now, I believe.
Mhm.
But like that's not worth it, and none of the stuff in here really is worth it though. It's like really $150 for what? Hat?
Yeah.
It's like I just don't know. I actually feel that they should give you, hey, $150 collector's edition includes, hey, how about the soundtrack?
Yeah, how about that? Honestly, yes.
Not like maybe not all of the soundtrack, but a good chunk of it though. Like whatever they can release, like that would be more appealing to what you're getting here, in my honest opinion.
Well, yeah, the soundtrack, they can't give you all of the soundtrack, and that's probably well worth more than $150.
Yeah, but like a good chunk of it though, like
Mhm.
whatever they can afford, whatever they can give away at an affordable price though.
Well, like I got for San Andreas, I have the best of San Andreas soundtrack. Like it's
Mm.
3 CDs, and it's the best, well, quote unquote, the best from each radio station. You know, all mixed up together.
Yeah, but isn't there another one's like the full pack of it?
Yeah.
And I think there's the same way with Vice City
Mhm. Yeah.
as well. I think there's that one as well.
Yep.
But yeah, it's not really nothing here. Like there's the I think it's $80, is it? It includes a copy of the game, a collectible steelbook with never before seen artwork of Michael, Trevor, and Franklin, as well as a 24.5 or 21.5 by 26.75 inch blueprint map that shows off Los Santos and Blaine County.
Mhm.
That's with the 81, and then I think you get all that stuff along with the other stuff in the $150 one. But like, there's an image on the GameSpot's page, and as I say, it's not really that appealing to them. I'm not going to spend $150 on that, or like £100 it probably is here.
Mhm.
But this is coming from the person who spent £100 on the Halo Reach Legendary Edition, which again was just fucking tat and a statue.
Yeah.
So, but they're definitely not falling for that again.
Yeah. But I'd be interested in that hat. That's pretty much it. For the rest of
But
it.
you're not going to pay $150 now,
No.
are you?
No. For a hat that I wear twice a year, 3 times a year, no. Probably not. So yeah, I'm not a hat wearer guy, so I don't wear hats a whole lot. So
Riding a blip would be pretty cool.
yeah, that's true.
If you pre-order, which I already have it pre-ordered on my shop too, so I'll probably get it there anyway.
Mhm.
It'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, you have it pre-ordered for Xbox.
Yeah,
Not gonna wait if it comes out on PC.
yeah. It probably will come out in PC like 68 months after.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna
It's
wait
like,
that long.
yay. Rockstar, unfortunately, is not that great with the multi-platform releases.
No.
Like most other ones tend to have them on PC as well, but nope, Rockstar's never been that way. Like Red Dead Redemption never came out on the PC, and fuck, that game would look fucking beautiful on the PC.
Hmm. Which is weird because LA Noir came out on PC.
Yeah, but
Max
they
Payne.
did, yeah. Max Payne did though, but it came out in PC developed though, and but the Leather Noir is like done by Team. Was it Bandai? No, was it if I can get their name.
Team Bondi.
Bandai. Bandai, yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's it. They developed it, and I think Rockstar just published it or
Hmm.
helped with the development as well. And the last story here in the news,
Yeah.
Dennis.
Atari to sell Roller Coaster Tycoon and Test Drive franchises at auction. So Atari is getting rid of those two franchises, I guess. So they're asking. I think it's
So hoping to bring at least 22 million. It says.
yeah. So yeah, it's the U.S. branch of French owner Atari SA has filed to find a buyer for its portfolio of franchises and will not attempt to sell them off piecemeal. So yeah, so Roller Coaster Tycoon is worth 3.5 million, and Test Drive is worth 1.5 million. So there you go.
Hmm.
You know, the Roller Coaster Tycoon is pretty cool. It's a cool game.
I've never played them games though, but I know a lot of people like the roller coaster tycoon games, and Test Drive is not that popular.
No, it's not that good either. The second one was very good at all. So yeah,
Yeah, like like you go on about it, like the fact is I played the actual poker game more than I did the actual
yeah.
game.
Played the poker game in that game more than I played the fucking driving game. So yeah, it's not very good. It wasn't very good. That's a very disappointing game. Very disappointing game. So
Yeah, it's a shame though, but
they could have done a whole lot of good things with that, but sadly they didn't come through. So you know.
mm,
So yeah, both franchises are for sale. We'll see what happens with that. So not a whole lot to say on that subject. So
yeah. I'm just going to look at just seeing if there's anything more we can talk about here.
okay.
I don't think there was. Like apparently there was a report that Xbox Live was hacked, but then it came to be that it actually wasn't hacked,
Mhm.
which is like okay.
Yeah,
That seems great though.
that's why I didn't put it in the news because it apparently wasn't packed at
Yeah.
all. So
Um, Nothing really else. So I think the last story I'll touch upon is if people who know that Peter Molyneux, who seems will sometimes likes to talk a lot of let's say BS
yeah.
sometimes according to some people. Like he left Lionhead Studios there last year
Mhm.
and went on to form his own little studio called 22 Cans. And one of the first projects, if not the first project they did, was this little experiment that he liked to call it, called Curiosity. And what Curiosity was basically if you downloaded it on your like iOS or whatever, basically all you do was just
Chip away.
piece away, just chip away shards or like cubelets of this massive cube, and apparently what was inside the cube was apparently life changing,
Mhm.
and that was the thing though. Like people from all over the world were chipping away at this cube and seeing what's actually going to be the sort of prize, I guess, in the middle of this cube. What's going to be?
Mhm.
And this came about since like last November, I
Yeah.
believe. It's been around for like a good several months though, and before we recorded, it's ended.
Yep.
And also the person who actually ended up doing it actually had the choice of not sharing what it actually was, what he received or not.
Yeah.
And to some people's dismay, the person shared it. Because I think some people out there actually would have liked to not like to find out what it actually
Hmm.
was. And what the guy was from Edinburgh, because Peter Molyneux on Twitter basically said the name of it. I forget his name. I think it's Brian something from Edinburgh,
Yeah.
which is of course the capital city of Scotland. And what his prize pretty much is that he is sort of going to be the big god. He's going to be the sort of god, like the god in the game they're making called Goddess. It's like Godus, not goddess, and Goddes now.
Okay.
That's the way it's pronounced now. Godus.
Goddess.
Because there was a little wee 4 minute video of Peter Molyneux in this sort of great big sort of cube, white cube room, pretty much, and basically explains that he is going to be the sort of god in this game, and also the fact is that whatever sort of whatever each time this game's bought or whatever, he gets a share of the money.
Wow.
He gets a share of the profits, pretty much like he gets a piece of the pie, as Peter Molyneux put it in the video.
Yeah.
So that's what this prize is, which seems a pretty cool prize though. Anyway, though,
Yeah.
although some people's like some people probably saying that's it, really. But hey, he's like gonna be in there like sort of game, I guess, as the big like goddess. I'll just try to see a story because I know I seen it somewhere now, but that is pretty much what it was though. But there's nothing on it on GameSpot because they're probably because of the
Because it's Sunday and it's a holiday
yeah.
weekend.
Yes, I
Hmm.
guess. But I do believe it was somewhere now.
Must be a
I'm gonna try.
Kodaku or Polygon, probably.
Yeah, I'm going to check it because I did see it here somewhere. Um, what the fuck? Yeah, it says Curiosity Cube completes with UK winner. Victorious views are rewarded with Goddess Roll and Profit Share. So, like I said, that's pretty much it now. User Brian Henderson. That's it, Brian Henderson.
That's insane.
So that's pretty cool. He's a role
Yeah.
in the game, and also,
Get to share the profits. That's fucking.
yeah. So that's pretty interesting indeed.
You'll probably only get
Um,
2%, but whatever. It's still.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like a small little sort of prize. But hey, as long as if this game does pretty well though and gets a lot of things, like he gets a share of it, nonetheless, however large or small it may be.
Free money, so.
Yeah, yeah. So that's the as our goddess was like it was a successful Kickstarter
Yeah.
in December 2010 with a campaign at target £450,000, but closed at
Hmm.
£526,563.
Yeah.
So yeah, like there's a video. It's on this computer and CVG computervideogames.com. There's a story there, and there's the videos on YouTube now. So it's basically say it's just Peter Molyneux in this big sort of white cube room, this big ass white cube room. So it is, of course, that's green screened.
Hmm.
So it's very interesting though. A lot of people are just wondering what it is, and that's what it is. That's what you get.
Yeah.
You get a role in the next game and a share of the profits, which, hey, I wouldn't complain.
Yeah. I wouldn't complain either. That's a good prize.
So that's pretty much it for news now. There's nothing really else. So we'll go through the launch. We'll go through the launch titles here. And then we'll, get into the main topic, which we'll probably talk about for quite some length though, because I think we're just over an hour here now. So we are, yeah, pretty much an hour. So not going that long now.
No, so it's pretty short.
So anyway, the launch dates announced are the first three are ones that we found out at the Xbox One reveal,
Hmm.
which is Forza Motorsport 5, Quantum Break, and Rise. Which Rise was actually that game that was shown like 2 years ago now, I think, at the Xbox event.
Yeah.
the Xbox press conference, the game developed by Crytek,
Yeah.
and was shown nothing for it ever since, and now it's been shown. It's going to be on the Xbox One.
Yeah.
And all of them are 2013. Supposedly these are all going to be launch titles.
Yeah, depending on when. Yeah.
Yeah. Battlefield 4 for every console known to man is coming out October 29th.
Mhm.
So get your game on there.
Yeah.
Need for Speed Rivals, Xbox 360, PS3, PC, Xbox One, PS4 is November 19th. So that's going to be the next Need for Speed game because it's always an annual
Yeah.
edition. But of course, the Xbox, the next gen ones are not going to be out at the same time because they're going to come out when those consoles come out, and we don't know what the dates are for them.
Mhm.
My guess would be November at the most.
Pretty much. Yeah.
FIFA 14 is coming out September 27th for every console. Dying Light is coming out 2014, and Dragon's Prophet Open Beta is May 30th, PS3.
Mhm.
I assume that's some sort of, I don't know what that is, like a MMO.
Yeah, it's an MMO. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an MMO.
Mortal Kombat's coming to the PC. 2 dates here. If you want it digital, you can get it on July 3rd. And if you have to want the boxed version, you're going to have to wait another month for August 6th, which I just don't get.
Me neither. That's kind of weird.
The Warriors for PSN, it's the PS2 games coming on the PSN on May 28th, so it'll be on Tuesday. Epic Mickey The Power of 2 for the PS Beta, 2013. I think it was supposed to be out in the Vita though. It's coming out sometime soon.
Mhm.
I think I already had this on the previous one, I believe.
Yeah.
And Joe Danger 1 and 2 for the PC is coming this year sometime as well.
Yeah. No definite launch dates for a whole lot of these games. Like it's all 2013, 2013. Like they don't know when it's gonna launch. So, are you gonna get Mortal Kombat on PC or?
No, I have it on the PS3.
You're not gonna bother.
and the Vita version,
Okay.
which I got for free with thanks to PS Plus.
Mhm.
So I'm not going to get it a third time now.
Yeah.
But I'm sure, hopefully people buy it anyway because that game is awesome. I know you're not really a big fan of it though, but I really loved Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I had some problems with it. Yeah.
But you prefer Injustice?
Yeah, I do. Yep.
So anyway, we'll now get into our big discussion. Microsoft earlier this week had an event at Redmond, Washington, and under this big tent where they were going to show the next generation Xbox console, or like unveil it. And a lot of people were looking forward to seeing and speculating that there's been rumors for this console flying about for months on end. It's going to be always online. There's going to be all sorts of stuff though. You know, you can't play used games, etc., etc. Just everywhere you look, there's rumors. And Microsoft came on Tuesday, 6 p.m. our time, 10 a.m. Pacific time, and basically showed what their plans are for the next console, which was the Xbox One, which I think people feel is a silly name.
Yeah.
Basically, before we get into it, what is your thoughts on the name?
Yeah, I don't like it at all. I called it
Really?
a X-Bone. That's how I called it. I called that before everybody else called it that because I saw it on Twitter afterwards, and everybody was calling it the X-Bone. So I called it that before people said it on Twitter. So
Yeah. It's the Xbox One. I think the reason behind this is like Xbox One is that this is the sort of only device you need for everything, like all-in-one entertainment system, and that's pretty much what they did. They basically started things off with Don Matrick going out there, just basically explaining about, sort of Microsoft and their plans and all that there, and it showed like it was a screenshot of the old Blade system. Remember that,
yeah,
Dennis? And Then he came out and basically was going on forever, and then finally unveiled the name Xbox One, and then the other guy came out. I forget his name. I don't really know. Was it Mark Whitten?
I think so. Yeah.
Came out and basically sort of showed what the Xbox One had to offer. And I don't know about you, Dennis, but I came away from this event pretty unimpressed.
Yep. Same thing here. Pretty underwhelmed by the press conference. It was really bad. In my opinion, there's nothing. It was a press conference for people who are not gamers or casual gamers, or people who just want an entertainment system. That's pretty much it. It's like well, it's television, it's sports, it's Call of Duty, and football, and you can talk to your Xbox and have it do everything you want it to do. So yeah, I was not impressed about. We barely saw any games, like we saw Ghosts, but
But that was the thing. I knew coming into this event we weren't going to see much games. I knew that.
mhm,
I feel that, of course, this was going to be focusing mainly on the hardware and the services, and then the games were going to be shown at E3. But there's people on Twitter basically said, "Where's the fucking games?"
mhm,
It's like, I think they basically said before the event happened, is like, this is going to be more of the hardware stuff and the game. This is kind of basically the first part of the first part,
mhm,
kind of, where the second part is at E3 when they show off the games. I think they basically did say someone, I think they did state that they're short before the event, and I was like, okay, right. I had an idea that was going to be the case here.
yeah,
Because the fact is, they only had an hour, because this was going to be broadcast on TV as well.
yeah,
Therefore, they only had an hour though, and therefore they couldn't really explain a lot of stuff in an hour. Now they couldn't show games galore or anything like that now, and
mhm,
even though they only had an hour for a certain, but they didn't really explain a lot of things very well though, in a way as well. Like I feel that they went on a bit too long with the whole, Connect stuff with the TV. Like, okay, you showed it to us like numerous times already. We know how it works.
yeah.
Like, we know you can switch
It's
the
like, hey,
TV
let's see
and
that again. Hey, let's see that again. No, okay, we get it. We're not stupid. I mean,
yeah, we get okay. It's more, instantaneous
yeah,
than it was before now. You could switch between your TV or like your Xbox and other like the devices like that now,
mhm,
like in an instantaneously with Connect,
yeah,
which
yeah,
is supposedly going to be boxed in with every console,
mhm,
because yet they're basically making sure that, hey, Connect, heck, you're not gonna get away with Connect. You're not gonna get away from Connect now. You need Connect now for this next system, pretty much, and
mhm,
whether you like it or not, it's here to stay. And a lot of people are not really fond of Connect, and mainly because the fact is that, well, the Connect version that there is out at the moment is that it's not great though. It's like, it's not like, for some games it works all right though, but other ones it's probably it's a bit of a device that sort of, it was released before its time,
mhm,
and this one that they're going to release now is, hey, this is probably going to be the actual Connect experience that we promised you several years ago,
yeah,
where it's going to be more instantaneous. It's actually going to pick up more of your commands, and it's not going to be like half-assed about it now or whatsoever.
yeah,
Now, I know you don't own the Connect now.
no,
I own a Connect, but I feel it was a waste of money,
mhm,
because I used it for a bit when I got it though, but I really haven't touched it that much since. Like, I used it for a bit for the Xbox, the Mass Effect 3, the voice commands though, but just end up not doing the game fully with that there now. I just played the game like for a while with that, and then just played the rest of it without the Connect voice command stuff. But anyway, what are your thoughts? So, like, I know you're not, you just didn't come away with this unimpressed.
yeah.
So, and You just didn't like the whole TV aspect though.
I'm not. I mean, it's very well done. I mean, if it works exactly like that, it is very well done. Changing from one thing to another, and going from TV to to your game to movie to But I mean, your television provider will have to have that work on the Xbox, right? I mean, it has to work with your provider, because if you want to say, okay, I want to watch Walking Dead, and you say Walking Dead, you have to go on, your television has to switch to AMC, and you have to, watch Walking Dead. So it has to work with your television provider. So I'm not sure that would work for me, since I'm not with a big company or anything like that, and I'm not in the States.
But I think it's just not like to the channel. Isn't it just basically just Xbox TV though, or like it didn't, or did you say Xbox CBS or something though? Like I exactly forget exactly what he
He did
said
say
there a
the
while
name of
ago.
the show at one point.
Right.
So,
So he did go Xbox like Price is Right.
yeah. It wasn't Price is Right
Okay.
because he said CBS for that, but he did say the name of a show at one point.
Oh, Good Morning America was it?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think I do remember that now. And yeah, this bit focused on a bit too much on that there. It's like, okay, yes, like I find the thing interesting though, and like it's pretty cool that the way you
Yeah.
can actually look, like, hey, I can actually maybe hook up my Skybox to this, so rather than having to, switch to the different, you know, input
Yeah.
source to switch between my Sky and my 360 with my controller now, I can
Mhm.
just basically do it with a voice command. Like that's interesting though, but the fact is, I don't really watch a whole lot of TV
Yeah.
to fully, get the full experience of it
And
though.
that's becoming really, really lazy. Like if you can't grab your controller and just, your TV remote rather, and just, switch it to another input, that's getting really fucking lazy, if you ask me.
Yes, that they're just making everything more convenient to the people out there who feel that picking up a controller and switching it over, or
Yep.
turning it off, and that they're becoming a bit more of a chore.
Mhm.
I think are they catering to the fucking guys who fucking feel that they're gonna break their arm, that they can't lift their arms. It's a fucking it's a fucking task
Yeah.
to lift their arms and switch over or something.
Yeah, I don't
Is
know.
that the way they're going with this or what? I don't know.
I don't know. But it's really, anyway, it's really for the laziest of bastards that they do stuff like that, you know. And as I said earlier, I don't see myself sitting in my chair watching, like playing a video game and then going Xbox, TV, and then it switches, and then Xbox game, Xbox movie, come on. I mean, I don't know. I don't see myself doing that. I know you can do it with the controller probably, but it's just meh. It's not for me. It's not for me at all. So
The thing is, they actually, this is one as was we talked about it earlier as well, is that they actually showed the console. Basically, once they revealed the name of the console, they basically say, "Hey, here's the console.
yeah,
Here you go. It's a big fucking ass black
yeah, it's a
box."
VCR pretty much. Yeah,
Yeah,
looks like a VCR.
VCR. Yeah, or looks like a bit of a stylish, computer as well, PC
Mhm.
in my way. But yeah, some people redeem it as a big VCR, and the Kinect one looks pretty damn big as well. Like it looks really bulky,
Yeah.
and heck, you're gonna need some room to actually fit them into your shelves or unit or whatever you have in your home or living room,
Mhm.
whatever. And like the Xbox One controllers, luckily it's not that much different from the Xbox 360. It's the difference is it's just the guide buttons a bit higher up though, and I think the shoulder trigger buttons or something, the shoulder buttons are a bit different, and where the start and back button are, it's like these two different buttons. I don't know if they actually say what they're actually going to be, but
Yeah.
the pipe, and of course like there's the guide button there as well, but it's mostly the same style. It's mostly like the what it looks like before.
Mhm.
which I'm happy with because I really like the Xbox 360 controller.
Yeah, I agree. It's the best controller out there, in my opinion.
Yeah. So glad they just kept that from the previous generation, from the Xbox 360 though, nonetheless. So
Yeah.
um, another thing that they showed was this little snapshot feature where you can actually switch to another app on the fly. Where, say, if you're playing a game and you're on multiplayer perhaps, and you're waiting on a bunch of people to join a lobby, you can launch another app side by side with
Yeah.
it while you're waiting,
Mhm.
which I figure is quite interesting now. It's like that seems cool. Like you could be waiting a while though, but it's pretty much meaningless for people probably like myself who pretty much has their iPad beside them most of the
Yeah.
time. Which is
Yeah.
say, okay, I could just go on the iPad here and check my Twitter or something, and while I'm waiting
Mhm.
for
Your
like someone
telephone
to
or your
join the
iPad, yeah.
yeah,
Whole lot of people have their cell phones right next to them. They can
yeah.
check their stuff while they wait, you know.
Yeah, but like it's cool, though, and I think you can sort of measure the size of it as well. Like if you want to make it cover more of the screen or whatnot as well.
Mhm.
But like I find that's very interesting though. It'll probably be cool for people who don't have those devices, I guess.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who have an Xbox 360 and are interested in Xbox One, but they don't have like an iPad or an iPhone or like like an Android device, like any tablets whatsoever.
Mhm.
So
And they like to multitask. You have a whole lot of multimedia going at the same time, you know. Like a movie
yeah,
going at the same time as your game, as you're going on Internet Explorer on the checking out some stuff. I guess it can be
yeah,
cool for that, but I don't know.
yeah. And I think the way this is working now is because there's two different sort of
Yeah.
OSs or three or something in the system itself. Therefore, they can do this here.
There's Windows 8 and the Xbox OS
Yeah,
side by side. So,
that's hence why how this can be done now,
yeah,
whereas like before, like you couldn't do that in like previous generations
smart
now.
smart glass makes it work together. So, yeah.
Yeah, as well, like smart glass. Like, hey, if you got an iPad as well, you can use smart glass again.
Yep.
Kind of maybe this makes this a bit more meaningless, I guess. So, but hey, I don't know how it's going to fully work now until you sort of pretty much try it out for yourself.
Yeah. It's a whole lot of good ideas, but those good ideas are not for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like,
they're not good for like a lot of people feeling like yeah, this is good, probably great for some people though, but for some people out there, it's just like, nah, I just want to see games.
hmm
I couldn't care about all this entertainment crap,
yeah.
and that's sort of the feedback I got from my Twitter feed
Oh,
when this
that's
was
pretty much
on.
me. Yeah. That's pretty
It's
much how
like,
I am.
yeah, that's pretty much a lot of people's feedback. It's like, yeah, I don't care about this shit. I just want to see the games. Like, oh, show us the games. It's like, okay, it's that they're gonna have to show some other things. It's not just all about games now. And
Show us the games.
the specs of the console itself is apparently it's an 8-core CPU, 8 gigabytes of system memory. I don't think they actually say what type of memory it is
No,
though.
must be DRM,
Um,
DDR or something.
yeah, a Blu-ray drive,
Finally.
a 500 gigabyte hard drive,
hmm
which
Which is pretty awesome.
I think some people still feel that's a bit too small.
Really?
It should be at least yeah. I think some people say it should be at least a terabyte.
Really? People think
Yeah.
that's too small?
Well, concerning the fact you're going to have to install every
Mm.
game, that would pick up. And how big are these games going to
Oh,
be
yeah, you're
now?
right. Yeah, okay.
So
Yeah.
you don't know how many. Like I don't know if these going to be standard. The ones before they're going to be like 7 gigabytes, or they're going to be twice as much or whatnot.
So it's going to be like the PlayStation now. It's going to be a required install.
Yeah, apparently that's going to be the case now, where all the games have to mandatory
hmm
install to sort of activate activate, and then of course there's this whole malarkey about used, where you have to get used and you
Yeah.
pay or not pay or something. which I'll get into momentarily though.
Yep.
Built-in Wi-Fi and a HDMI in and out ports. Like the HDMI, of course, is like basically connect to your TV, and the in one's like to connect it to your like cable box or satellite box or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
which is like cool, I guess, if you're into that though. So
Yeah.
let's see else. Of course, there's a big focus on sports as well,
Sports,
which
sports, 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 sports.
did you see that
Yeah.
video? Yeah, if you wanna just basically give the best to basically show what this conference was about. There's a video on YouTube and basically goes through it's a minute and a half and just basically says TV, 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 sports, 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 TV, connect, connect, connect.
Yeah.
So it was, yeah, of course it's gonna be sports because EA Sports came out and showed this Ignite engine.
Yep.
And of course, it had the games like Madden NFL 25, UFC game, NBA Live 14, and FIFA 14.
Yeah. No NHL nowhere.
And
Fine. Funny.
yeah,
And it's the best-selling game in North America. NHL for what I think 3 years in a row.
really,
Outselling Madden. So, yep.
it really is outselling
Yeah.
Madden. Okay,
Madden
but
hasn't
Madden
sold
like
that well in the past couple of years. The past 2 years. So,
I think the reason why that is because it hasn't really gotten a lot of new changes. It's been pretty much the same game.
yeah, and last year's game was fucking broken. So, yeah, there you go. Like you just watch that quick look, and first of all, you're gonna fucking laugh your ass off, and second of all, you see all the beautiful, like crazy stuff that happens on the field because of their, was it the emotion
I
engine?
think it was the Infinity engine.
Infinity? Okay. Like there was two engines running together, and well, you see like players tripping over each other and stuff like that. It was just fucking stupid. Like the stupidest thing I've ever fucking seen in my life. So yeah,
Yeah, it might outsell Madden though, but the fact is, Dennis, American football is a lot more
oh
popular.
yeah, I know.
That's the main reason why. Hey, Madden, even though NHL might sell more, it's Madden NFL is more popular
Yeah,
because hardly anyone in most people in North America don't care
United
about
States.
hockey.
Yeah, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's
Um.
too bad, but and Europe, it's gonna be FIFA. So
Yeah, FIFA.
so
And like FIFA has this new the exclusive is gonna have the exclusive Ultimate Team content on Xbox One.
yeah.
So if you actually care about that Ultimate Team stuff from like the last few years, then I think you're only gonna get it on Xbox One.
And you want your account hacked? There you go. That's the best way to do it.
Um, because the thing is though, Xbox I think is 360. I think is more popular in America though. But the thing is, the PS3 is a bigger audience in Europe.
Yeah, I agree.
I think a lot of people tend to play FIFA on their PS3
Hmm.
here in Europe, which I guess though, because that's a lot of people feel that way. But I never like I'm one of those people that actually play a lot more of their 360 than I had with my
Yeah,
PS3 because of like over 200 games for my 360.
yeah,
So there you go.
yeah. Pretty much the same thing for me. So yeah,
Yeah. Also, the thing as well is that they have this with the sports, keeping the sports thing, is they're going to have this NFL thing, this fantasy football.
yeah.
It's in live sports arenas. Microsoft has entered into an agreement with the NFL to bring live game broadcasts as well as fantasy sports content to the system.
Hmm.
So if you're into the whole fantasy football thing, then that should be pretty cool for
Yeah,
you.
that looks.
But for me, I could not give a flying
Yeah, for
fuck.
me either. But that looks for somebody who loves football, and there are a lot of people who do, even in Canada, who love the NFL. That's pretty cool that you get your fantasy league going at side by side with your games. I mean, that's cool. The way they did that, that's really awesome. That's a cool thing. That's a cool thing for people who like that, actually. So,
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool for that exactly, but for people like Seth, I couldn't really care less. So, but
and it
I know a lot
updates.
of people.
Yeah, it updates instantaneously. It's like Patrick Klepek said, he watches a football game and he has his phone, next to him, and he his fantasy updates, and he says the software that he uses on the phones is really garbage. So he says if it can work well with the Xbox, it's going to be fantastic for him. So he'll be able to follow his fantasy stuff and watch the game at the same time. So yeah, that's good for those people who like that. So
Yeah, that would be pretty cool as well. Um, but yeah, like I said, for guys like me, yourself, and I, then don't really
we don't
interested
care.
in this whatsoever. We don't care.
Hmm.
But hey, there's a lot of people on the 360 who would care.
Yep.
Love their NFL and love their
Yep.
sports because hey, those games sell.
Yep. They do.
So they do.
They do.
Um, Anyway, another sort of news that came out of this was this whole new Xbox Entertainment Studio,
Yep.
and one of the sort of news that came out of it is there's going to be a Halo series,
Yep. Produced by
and
Steven Spielberg.
yes, produced by Steven Spielberg, who's going to be helming this here though, and heck, let's see if this actually gets anywhere beyond up and saying about it, because we all know how well that Halo movie went,
Yeah,
don't we?
yeah. That was great. Yeah, Peter
But
Jackson was supposed to do it.
yeah, and that went pretty much nowhere.
Yeah.
And then him and the guy who was supposed to direct it, Neil Blomkamp, went on to do District 9,
Yep.
which
Was a good move.
I've heard good things about.
Yeah. Great movie.
I've got it on DVD, but I've still yet to watch
Oh man,
it.
you need to watch that movie. It's great. It's really good. It's a really good movie.
Okay, I should watch it. It's not. It says the exact role in the project was not detailed, nor was any potential production date for the series.
I hope you can still watch it on Xbox One, on Xbox 360. I hope you can, because I'm interested in that. I want to see the series, see what it's going to be like. So I hope it.
It probably will though, cause you can watch certain there's certain things you can watch live though, and there's that like Xbox Live Event Player
Hmm.
though, and I'm sure you can probably watch it online on their site as well or something, or
Yeah.
maybe put it on Netflix, I guess, or some sort of on-demand sites.
I hope it's not exclusive to Xbox One. Honestly.
But it says a new Halo TV series exclusive to Xbox One there.
Oh Jesus.
Exclusive to the Xbox One, so
Oh fuck you, Steven
chances
Spielberg.
don't chances don't look good.
Yeah.
It says Remedy and Forza. Yeah, we already seen that they came out and showed like trailers for Forza Motorsport 5 and Quantum Break, new
Hmm.
game from Remedy.
Well, yeah, we didn't see a whole lot from Quantum Break.
Yeah, they basically just showed
Still have no fucking idea what that is. So.
they showed live action with Quantum Break mixed with this is presumably in game, which is probably pre-rendered CGI.
Yeah, exactly. Running on a PC.
Yeah, and same with Motorsport 5. That's a CGI trailer.
No. Because if that game looks as good as it was presented there, holy crap, it's going to be a nice looking game. I know the Forza games always look amazing. So I think they can do a whole lot of nice stuff with the Xbox One.
Yeah, and Forza Motorsport is greater than Gran Turismo in my honest
Oh yeah,
opinion.
by far and wide, yes. Absolutely agree.
Which Gran Turismo 6 was announced as well, or like recently as well, and heck, supposedly it's supposed to come out this year.
Hmm.
Let's see. Gran Turismo 6 coming 2015.
Yeah, pretty much.
And finally, they ended it off with information about Call of Duty Ghosts.
Dogs!
And yes, a dog in a mocap suit.
Yeah.
And go on with their usual bullshit saying how this is going to be an emotional storyline, and their usual garble saying, how it's going to basically be you're going to be mostly attached to these characters and this dog, and it's supposedly going to be a sad ending, etc.
Dog bites it,
Yeah.
figuratively.
Dog bites it, figuratively speaking. And apparently it's going to be features a script from Traffic and Syriana screenwriter Stephen Gaghan.
Yeah,
Or Gagan.
Kagan. No.
that follows a single soldier and his trusty dog. Yet much ado is made about trusty Navy SEAL dog.
I'm
You'll have
interested.
working alongside your character throughout the game.
I'm interested in that. I'm interested.
So basically, they took Fable 2 into the Call of Duty
And
world.
that other game,
'Cause,
you remember
hey,
that other game that you were with a dog? You could play as the dog. You were a policeman. Came out, I think, a couple of years ago, maybe 2 or 3 years.
oh, Dead to Rights?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Call of Duty, you're not the first people to do that.
Yeah. Infinity Ward. No, you're not the same people, first people to do this.
Nope.
So, stop yapping on about it.
Yeah.
But anyway, yep, Ghosts coming out this year on all consoles and will sell by the truckload.
Yep, pretty much. But I can play that on the PC, so, yeah.
Yeah. I don't need to buy a new console to play it.
Nope.
If they actually did say exclusively to Xbox, you'd be like, what the fuck?
They can't do that. They can't do that. They could. That Infinity Ward wouldn't allow that shit to happen. But they still sell some units on PS3 or PS4 if you prefer, and PC. So, and I'm sure it's gonna come to current generation also.
Yeah, it's going to be on current generation though, but it's not going to look as good, of course,
No.
if you're... And also, like, has, of course, exclusive downloadable content in Xbox One. It's going to, like, Microsoft's keeping their hands firmly gripped on
Oh,
that
yeah.
exclusive deal.
Yep.
Because, hey, I think if you do look at the stats, so the game sells more on Xbox 360 than it does in any other
Of
format.
course, exclusive maps. You get them
and
before everybody.
Xbox Live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, like, I couldn't care less about.
No, but there's a whole shitload of people who do.
Of course.
Yeah.
But hey, if they actually make the story seem quite interesting, I couldn't care about the whole emotional, but if they make the story and campaign as interesting as the last game was, then I'd be fine. No, but this is Infinity Ward, not Treyarch, and therefore they might just go with the whole same BS we saw in Modern Warfare 2 and 3.
Yep.
Which, okay.
We shall see. We shall see.
That's pretty much was shown all that was like sort of veiled at the event now.
Yep.
There was a little architecture sort of roundtable thing that was on Twitch, like shortly after the words of the event, where Major Nelson talked to a few guys, a few of the sort of engineers and that, along with what's his name? The sort of lead guy in Turn 10. He was on, I forget his name though, and sort of talked about sort of this, just certain things about it though, and give a bit more detail. And so one of these things as well that came up was this whole achievement thing, where exactly what the fuck was it mean now? It's like kind of this little achievement system thing where like in basically in like the Xbox 360 you're tied to like a number of achievements. Each game has a number of achievements, and if, like with DLC comes out, there's going to be extra achievements for that DLC to come out. Therefore, you're going to get more points in that there. Apparently, the way they were talking about it on this architecture roundtable is that since this is going to have to connect to the internet, it's going to be all about cloud and all that there. There's going to be sort of these kind of it's going to be sort of these unique achievements sort of cater to yourself though. So, like they could be like get 50,000 kills in Call of Duty, or things like that. Now, win 20 matches in Battlefield or something. Like these sort of these sort of unique achievements, or these achievements that kind of be available for everyone. Like they'll be just, it's not solely restricted to the achievements that you just get from the disc. There'll be like new achievements available probably every so often. Like there'll be updates and things like that, I guess. Which seems like for those people who care about that stuff, it seems pretty interesting though. But I don't know if that's going to make everyone who cared about achievements and that there to actually care about it again, because it's been quite a while now since a lot of people care about gamer score and achievements now. Like it's been a few years since I really cared about it now, and I know you're the same way.
Yep, pretty much.
And that's pretty much all here. Like it says, what came after. I'm just looking here though. Like also, I forgot to mention that they basically said there's going to be 15 exclusive games that's going to come out within the first year,
I'll
and
believe it when I see it.
8 of them are supposed to be new IPs.
As you
So,
said, all
like,
Kinect games.
yeah, I have a feeling some of them will probably be Kinect games, but we'll just have to wait and see about that there now.
hmm
But anyway, that was the event itself, though. Like I said, it's just not really interesting, though. Like, nothing really there stood out for me. It's like, oh man, this is a console I have to get
Yeah.
now. But unlike so many other people, I'm not completely dismissing this console just yet.
No, no.
Like, I just want to wait an E3 and say, hey,
hmm
is there going to be anything there to show me why I need to get this console when it comes
Show
out?
me exclusive games that will make me want to get the console that I can't get elsewhere, and okay, maybe I'll consider it.
Yeah, it's like not like Call of Duty's not going to sell it for me. Like, none of those games are.
hmm
No thanks.
Forza or
Like
whatever.
I could just get those games on the PC,
hmm
except for Forza. But like, I just want to say certain things. I was like, hey, this looks interesting. This looks cool.
hmm
I must try this out if it's exclusive to Xbox One. But like, if it's say, hey, it's on PC as well, it's like, okay, I could just get it on PC
And it's on
for cheaper.
360. Okay, well, I'll get it on the 360. You know.
Yeah, I don't need to get it. It might not look as good though. But if you're not one of those graphics whores, graphic
hmm
elitists, then hey, that's fine.
Yeah.
Um, there was other stories here. I just have a bunch of stuff here to
Yeah.
see.
News that came afterwards was probably not the best news.
Yeah, a lot of news came out afterwards, so that pretty much made Microsoft seem a bit more worse for wear.
Yep.
One of them is that the Xbox 360 and Xbox Live games are not going to be compatible with the Xbox One. So the same way with PlayStation 4, you cannot play your current generation games on the next generation.
Yep.
And that does piss people off, some people off though, because there's people out there who do care about backwards compatibility.
hmm
I'm not necessarily one of them though. Like if it don't have, it's like okay, that's fine, I guess. Like hey, I still have the console.
hmm
If I just want to play an old game, I'll just get the console.
Yeah.
But there's people out there who want to are really annoyed with that there. And the fact is, I don't get why. Because there's like, are you really gonna go play your Xbox, your old games on a new console
Yeah.
for a good chunk of time? You want to get this new console. You want to set it up to play new games, not old
hmm
games.
Yeah, I guess I
So,
agree.
but yes, yeah, but there's some people out there feel that they want the backwards
Because they
compatibility.
want to sell their Xbox 360 and play,
Yeah,
you know.
because it's like, hey, I don't need this system anymore. I could just sell it or trade it into for towards this.
Yeah, that's what helps them buy the Xbox One. So.
Yeah, that's the reason why some people do that though.
hmm
But like, it was the same way that when Xbox 360 came out, it was limited compatibility. There's some games that worked for it, and then it had updates every so often with new
hmm
games. And some of the games that had they worked on the 360. Like, why the fuck did they add this game onto it?
Yeah.
It sucked though, but the problem is it was because it was easy to do. So it's heck, it's easy, even if it sucks.
Let's do it.
Let's just put it on here
Yeah.
anyway. But the gamer score transfers. So you can transfer if you like. So that's probably great news for some people. Oh, great! My gamer score carries over. My meaningless points carry over.
Mm.
Um, but they carry over. So, but like I'm currently on what am I on 100? I'm gonna check here now exactly what my score is. Do you remember what score you're on?
No. I'm at 72,000, I think.
Okay.
73, something. I don't really fucking care anymore, honestly.
Yeah, I'm currently on 112,332.
hmm But do you really care about your score anymore?
No, not really, because it's been a while since I actually do care. Like I don't mind still. I like getting achievements
Yeah, I
though,
do,
but I
yeah.
wouldn't go out of my way Like, I like getting them. It's like, it's cool. Like, oh, pop out. Like, I got them again. But I wouldn't go out of my way and, try to flip and get everything now.
Like certain people
Yeah.
that shall remain nameless.
Yeah, I'm not one of those people who goes and plays shitty ass games just to get points now.
hmm
Like, I did that. I put my hand up and said, yeah, I did that back when it
Yeah,
started.
me too.
Like, we all did. Most people did that.
hmm
Because that was when the whole craze was, it was like really going.
Yeah,
Like, everyone did that. Everyone fucking played Avatar and got 1,000 points
yeah,
because it took all of fucking 2 minutes to do.
yeah,
But the other ones just, but nowadays, not a lot of people don't care about points now.
yeah.
It's not like
It's pretty much just for bragging rights. If it gave you some prizes or stuff like that, that would be cool. Benefits or something. It's like, hey,
yeah,
you hit 75,000. Here's, I don't know, some points where you can buy, games with it. Here's 800 points. I don't know, something like that. That would be cool. I think they wanted to do that originally, but they went back on their decision not to do it. So,
right, yeah,
which is kind of dumb because that's what Steam is doing now with their whole badge thing. So,
yeah.
yeah,
Like, if you
trading
do
cards.
certain things, yeah, you get badges and trade stuff, trade items, or like vouchers and things like that. Yeah.
hmm
You're on 72,196,
Okay.
so you're pretty much 50,000 behind myself.
Yeah, pretty much.
But anyway, they'll transfer over as well. And another story that came out is that indie developers can't self-publish on Xbox One, which is a big no-no for a lot of people, because that means if you want to develop something in Xbox One, you're gonna have to be published by someone.
Yeah.
They can't publish it themselves,
hmm
and a lot of indie developers do publish their own games.
Yep.
So they
Oh.
do, because like either they can't like get, because probably one of the reasons is they couldn't get a publisher
hmm
behind it though, and therefore they have to sort of self-publish it to actually release it. So basically, if you want to get your game released on Xbox One, wherever small it may be, you're going to have to get some sort of publisher, wherever it may be, one of the big ones like Ubisoft or EA or whatnot, or a little smaller, a lesser known one.
Yep.
And I don't think a lot of people like that. And I find the fact is, I heard stories that the whole Microsoft process with indie games and Xbox Live Arcade games is not that great,
hmm
and hence a lot of people prefer to go on PC now and PS3, where they tend to be more sort of sensible,
Yeah.
I guess. Another one that came out of this was this whole used game saga, where everyone got a different story, it seemed. Where some people were told that, hey, you're going to have to pay if you get a game that's second hand and you want to play it on your console, you're going to have to pay a fee to activate on your console or install on your console. And then other people says, hey, this is not the case. You're not having to pay a price or something. You pay the fee upon when you buy the game or something at the retail.
hmm
It just seems very interesting.
Yep.
It says it's come one from Polygon here about it, so it has. It says like a Twitter account recently responded to concerns over the wire report stating that there was no fees associated with Xbox One's used game policy, and then there was another update said Microsoft has dismissed earlier reports on used game fees as potential scenarios. So basically, the thing is, I'm gonna wait till I see it upon when actually it is fully confirmed by Microsoft. I don't know if they actually have fully confirmed it though, but
I don't think so.
it's just up in the air at the moment.
hmm
So it is where we don't know if you have to install it though, but like I know like there are some people out there not really fond of this though, because the fact is that a lot of people, yeah, like let's face it, a lot of people out there can't afford full games all the time, full price games.
hmm
They can't go out of their way and spend $60, every week now on new games. Some people are lucky enough to get a game a new game every couple of months. And for this process, though, if they have to buy them second hand, though, they're going to have to get charged, and therefore it's going to probably be it may be more. I don't know exactly how much it's going to be this fee now. It could be little, it could be a big one.
Yeah.
And there was another story here that apparently, as well as the publishers will receive cut of Xbox One pre-owned games at retail. Because we all know if you get a game on pre-owned, most of that money pretty much goes towards the shop that you bought it from, wherever it's GameStop, Game or whatnot, and the publishers or like developers get nothing from that.
Yeah.
But where this time around, that if you actually do get it this time, then if you do get with an Xbox One pre-owned game, then a cut of that slice of that will go towards the publisher and whatnot. It says what's here. Like Major Nelson actually replied to it though. Is he's basically put like a message for it though. It says, over the past few days we've been reading comments and message boards following the Xbox One announcement. There are a few questions regarding new games. I wanted to clarify and provide this official statement. The ability to trade in and resell games is important to gamers and to Xbox. Xbox One is designed to support the trade-in and resale of games. Reports about our policies for trade-in and resale are inaccurate and incomplete. We will disclose more information in the near future. So the full story of this whole used game malarkey is not fully explained. And they haven't done a great job explaining a lot of things about this system yet, have they?
Yeah, no, I don't think anything is accurate or very well explained at all. So,
like, are we going to know more about this at E3, or like towards the release, closer towards release?
well, I hope it's earlier than that. Yeah,
Yeah,
who knows?
I guess so. So I'm just looking at some of the stories here we put up here though. But is there anything else we're missing?
I don't know. I don't think we're missing anything. Like it's not back.
Oh yeah, we did forget one thing, Dennis.
What is it?
It's also I think known now that Xbox will support up to 1,000 friends.
Oh yeah, that's right. 1,000 friends. Imagine that.
Yes. People actually care about that though, which okay. Why would you want to have 1,000 friends on there when you're going to communicate with probably less than 10% of them?
Yeah. Like I think 100 was pretty decent. I mean, why would you want 1,000 friends on your Xbox Live list? That's kind of nuts.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like back then, I did added everyone and like a lot of people on them though, and like I had like loads more than I have now. Like I barely have anyone on. I think I have less than 20.
Yeah.
Because the fact is, I hardly talk to most of them nowadays anyway.
Yeah. And even less play with most of them. So.
Yeah. Honestly though, the only persons I play with, the only people I played with on there, like over the last 6 months, is pretty much yourself and Derek. And that's it. But like, there's a few people on there I talk to on Twitter and the like now, but I don't really play games with them.
Yeah, I know. I think 1,000 is way too much. Way too many.
For some people it won't be probably though. Some people that'll be great though. But for other ones, like no point though. Like the fact is, why add so many people on there and you're not really going to talk with them? Like some of them are not going to be online all the time. And like you're probably going to hardly talk to most of them anyway. It's like, okay, why add this person who I'll never talk to again after adding them?
Exactly. I used to do that, but I stopped doing it.
Yeah, like we'd all did that. Like I did that as well. Like we did add everyone just basically under the kitchen sink. Let's go, oh yeah, I just add this guy, add this person, and then hardly talk to most of them.
I played once with this person, but I'll add him and, never speak to him again.
Yeah, because people you played with online with, hey, this guy seems cool, we talk to him and out there, hey, this seems cool, add, and then, like I said, never really probably communicated with them much since.
Nope. So yeah.
Therefore, just...
I don't know, some people probably have a whole lot of friends, I mean, it's like Facebook if you want. A whole lot of people have like 10,000. Well, not 10,000, but I've seen people on there that have 1,000 friends and so on.
Yeah.
So it's popularity contest. I don't know. I have like just over 100 on Facebook, and most of them is family. So you
Mm.
know, I mean, I don't see the popularity contest thing going. So
Yeah, but there's people out there. It's like, hey, I got 900 friends. It's like, okay, how many of them do you actually know?
yeah,
Like, if you've talked to on a regular basis,
exactly.
that's the number I would like to know.
Yeah, like on Facebook, I'd say pretty much 50% I never talk to,
Mm.
but I still have them there because if you delete them, then it becomes even more drastic than if you delete somebody on Xbox Live. You know what I mean? Like you delete them
Yeah,
on
some
Facebook.
people, yeah, they'll be going like, wait, why'd you
It's like, what the
get rid
fuck,
of
dude?
me?
Come on, we're friends. Yeah, you never talked to me. Now you talk to me because I delete you. It's like, okay. I
Yeah.
don't know.
There's actually, I got a friend request there on Xbox Live from someone called LP Samba. I have no idea who that is. I have no I fucking idea who that
You
is.
went into his profile, checked out.
I'm gonna check it here now. Okay. I'm gonna have to send him a message and see who it is, because I have no idea who it
Who are you,
is.
dude? Who are you?
Uh, I think it's someone from the forum I visit.
Oh, maybe.
I'll just send him a message here because I have no idea who it is.
Yeah, we don't accept
Because I say I don't accept
random friend
random. And
requests.
I usually actually send a message saying who are they. Never fucking reply. Never reply.
Yeah, like Rusty sent me one, and he's like, "Hey, Dennis, it's Rusty." And I was like, "Okay, oh, I know you. Okay, I'll add you." You know, so that's a good way for me to add people. If you send me a message saying who you are, perfect. I'll add you. If you send me a random friend request, well, I'll send you a message back. If you don't answer, well, fuck it. I'm not gonna add you.
Yeah. Because I used to remember getting few fucking friend requests on the PS3, and I was like, who the hell is these guys? And I always say, who is this here? Who are you? And I never get a reply.
Yeah,
It's like, okay, decline, because I don't know who the hell you
yeah,
are. Because I'm not going to accept a random bloody stranger now, am I?
no,
Because you could be a complete fucking psycho for all I
yeah. Who
know.
knows? People on there can be psychos, like everywhere else, I guess. So is that it for the Xbox reveal? Nothing else?
I think that's pretty much all. I got sort of the main sort of things we talked about. I don't think there's really anything else we can go through here. I
Hmm.
think that's pretty much it.
And another thing I can agree with Ryan Davis. When you say Xbox One, I kind of think of the first Xbox instead of the new Xbox. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Xbox One, Xbox 360. I know the first one was called Xbox only, but I don't know. That kind of makes me think of the first Xbox, if you want. So
Yeah, I agree. I agree, yo. Because some people just feel that way. So it's like, okay, Xbox One, what are you talking about? The original one or what? The new one or what?
hmm
Because, like, if you put, like, a Google image search for Xbox One, it has just images of the original
yeah,
as well, which is, like, okay.
yeah. Even Google does that.
And we forgot to mention the whole thing as well, like, where people were watching us on their Xbox 360, and every time the guy said, like, Connect stuff, like Xbox stuff, it actually something happened on their
Yeah,
console, which I found pretty
like
funny.
they lose the feed and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like, jeez, there must be Xbox TV, Xbox game, and I was like, okay, I fucking got disconnected all of a sudden.
Yep, that's funny though.
I never used an event player game though because I used it for E3 and it crashed twice on me, and I said, fuck this.
Yeah, it's not very stable. So.
No. Um, I think that's pretty much all. I don't think we have to talk about anything else. I think we just sort of got all the main points out of the way now.
Yeah, they didn't talk about video transfer or anything. So
No, any final thoughts now, Dennis? Before we wrap things up, on any final thoughts on the Xbox One? Will you be buying one at launch?
well, it all depends on what we'll see at E3, of course, and see what kind of games they announce, which would be exclusives. Because I don't, as I said, I don't see myself buying the Xbox One to play Call of Duty or another game that I can play on my PC. So they're gonna have to announce pretty good exclusives for me to even care about buying a Xbox One. So we'll have to wait and see until E3.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same way. I just wait until E3 and see if there's anything here. Like I said, there's at least 3 games that are exclusive to the Xbox One that I want to get. I'll get the console when it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's not, no dice.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bother because I'll just get it on PC or whatnot or elsewhere.
Yeah. And you already got caught with the Wii U, so
Yes.
you bought it.
I didn't buy that. I didn't buy that fully. Now I got money towards it for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm not gonna make that same mistake again
Mm-hmm.
because it's been a bit of a drought on the Wii U.
Yep.
Unfortunately,
Not a whole lot.
I got Monster Hunter Ultimate there, so I did, and I haven't really played much of it since though. But that's the only game I've gotten since since Christmas.
Yeah. Since you got it for.
Although I want to get Lego Cindy over cover though
Yeah.
as well. I want to get it when it goes down in price. And I would have gotten Rayman Legends if it came out when it's supposed to.
Yeah.
But nope. Ubisoft had to screw things up there.
Yeah. No dice. So I think that's pretty much
Eh,
it for this week.
that's pretty much all. Yeah, we're just not really that impressed with the Xbox One at the moment. Like some of the things seem cool though. Like this is pretty interesting for some people out there, but just not for myself and Dennis.
And I don't see a whole
It's
lot
like
of gamers that actually be interested in that. So
yeah, it'll be more for people who like their football, like their sports, and like their TV though. Like I don't really watch a whole lot of TV.
hmm
The TV I watch is just the same shit. Like Frasier and that there. I always just tend to watch like the only new shows I watch would be like Game of Thrones and True Blood.
hmm
So that's really all. I don't really watch a whole lot of other TV stuff, so it's not gonna be appealing to me now. But I know it'll be appealing to some people, some person out there. But
Yeah.
that's not me.
hmm
But yeah, I'm not subscribing to Xbox Live though because what they showed there, no,
Yeah, it didn't show much Xbox Live at all.
didn't show anything to make me subscribe to Xbox Live.
hmm
I want to see if all this stuff like Netflix and all that stuff is that going to be put behind a paid barrier again?
Yeah.
Because no, that's not going to work. Where you can get it everywhere else for free.
Yeah. That's no deal with that.
And most of the apps on the 360 you can get elsewhere for free.
Yep.
So
No deal.
yeah. So anyway, that's it.
Yep.
It's a pretty short episode by our standards anyway.
Yeah, short one this week.
Yeah. It's just under the 2 hour 10 mark. Well, probably 2 hours 10 after we add the intro and that there. So anyway, if you want to subscribe to us on iTunes, you can. So I'm on iTunes, so yet again the podcast. You can also follow us on Twitter, IODOW85.
I'm D-Boy Dan.
And you also follow Derek and Gigastorm C, who will be returning to the United Kingdom podcast when we do our E3 special.
Yep. He said he would be coming back for that one. So
Yeah, so if you missed Derek's voice, he'll be back in a couple of weeks' time when we go through it. You also follow the United Kingdom podcast on Twitter at United Kingdom. You also subscribe to the United Kingdom podcast channel on YouTube. And also you can, I'm back doing videos again. Not really. I did a video there today
He's back, but
explaining
not
my
really.
hiatus from YouTube. Basically said I'm back, but not really. And then just did a video for the Summer Backlog Challenge that Stephanie did. Showing off my games there. But that's really it. I'm probably not going to do another video for another while.
yeah.
Because what I really do is just pick up videos there, and all really what I say there is basically I say here on the podcast anyway. So I'm not really don't really want to repeat
Hmm.
myself there. That's really one of the main reasons why. So anyway, thank you, Dennis.
Yeah, I forgot. I have the question for the XCOM game. I finally have it. So how do we ask people to answer us? PM me or you? Probably on Twitter.
Yeah, yeah. PM me or you on Twitter or yeah. That's pretty much will probably be the best.
Yeah. So my question is, what is my favorite game of all time and Darren's favorite game of all time?
If you listen to the podcast, you should
Yeah,
know.
exactly. So what is our favorite game of all time? Each separately, of course, because we don't have the same one. So just send us a PM via Twitter. Like we just said, I'm D-Boy Den and he's DarrowM85.
Or you just send it to the Identity Gamedom
Yeah.
channel one as well, because I handle things there.
And naturally, if you have the correct answer, we'll get back to you. And we'll naturally need your Steam ID so I can send you the game. So, yeah. So just if you got the right answer, we'll answer back to you and send you the ask you for your Steam ID, and I'll send you the game
Yeah.
afterwards. So
Okay, okay.
free of charge.
Free of charge. Ka-ching.
Yeah, it's pretty much a
So
$20 game now. So
yeah, it's not that shit dear now than it
no,
was. That's another game I need to go back to.
yeah, me too. It's a great game.
So anyway, thank you, Dennis, for this week, and we'll see you all next time for another episode of the Then Again podcast. Say goodbye, Dennis.
Goodbye, Dennis.
Goodbye.